Hi everybody, this is Amanda Lilley with Lilley Designs Boutique, and I'm going to take you through a step-by-step process of how to make your handprint keychains out of the kit that I mailed to you. So you'll receive a box like this in the mail, and you can open it up and you'll have a card inside, a thank you note from me, and you can lift off the first piece of tissue paper, and then these top 3 bundles of tissue paper are just for packaging purposes. There's nothing inside of them. This contains most of the supplies you need to do your kit. There's paint. I have light blue, dark blue, and then there's paint protector also for the last step. There's also another Ziploc bag with a sponge brush and keychain, rings with jump rings, an alcohol pad, and parchment paper. The last part of your kit is this sealed package that has the actual instructions and your sheet of shrinky dinks. So for your instructions, you'll just start at the beginning. The first step says preheat oven to 325 degrees. My oven is preheated right now to 325. Next, you're going to want to open up the Ziploc bag that has your parchment paper and lay it out on a baking sheet. So for yourself, you'll need to provide the baking sheet, a pair of scissors, the smaller the better, but any size scissors will work, a simple hole punch, and a Sharpie, whatever color you want, and then a pair or 2 of pliers. 2 pairs of pliers will make things so much easier for whenever you put the jump ring on. And paper towels and wipes to clean up paint from hands when the time comes. Okay, so the first real part of what we're going to do is add paint to the hand that you want to make the keychain out of. So this, can we see Chloe? Oh, uh-oh. You okay? Okay. This is my daughter, Chloe, and let's see if we can, there we go. We're going to be painting her hands. So you're going to want to get your sponge brush out and the paint that you're going to use on her hand, on your child's hand. All right, let's do you want to do the dark blue and then the light blue swirled on top?
No, I want swirl.
You don't want swirl, just dark blue?
It's here.
Yeah, we're going to put it there. But what color do you want your handprint to be? Dark blue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, hold out your hand. Now, the coat that you want to apply should cover fully, but not drip at all. So just a single coat of paint. How does that feel? Good. Is it tickly at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit tickly. Okay.
No, not a tickle.
Lots of tickle. All right. Thank you for being my helper to do this, Chloe.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't hurt at all. It's just paint. Okay. Do you want any light blue swirled on there?
No.
All right. Once you have the not dripping but fully covered hand, you're going to spread your little fingers out, and then you're going to just place the hand onto the shrinky dinks, press firmly, and then pull straight up. Yay! Perfect handprint. All right, let's immediately clean up your hand. Thank you so much, Chloe, for being my big helper.
Yeah.
You are very good at this. Clean all this pretty blue paint right off of here. Wipes make for very easy cleanup. There we go. And now you're all clean and you can go back to playing your calico critters. Thank you so much, Chloe. What? Thank you so much, Chloe. Okay, go ahead. Go back to play. All right, now, if your handprint keychain, if your handprint didn't turn out exactly like you wanted, I also did include an alcohol wipe, which is also in that container. And you can touch up the edges or completely erase the handprint with your alcohol wipe. It's an eraser for paint on the shrinky dinks. So I'm just going to touch up the thumb here because it did smear just a little bit. It's a little bit too big. Okay, I think it looks like I want it to look, and I include plenty of paint for you. You can make multiple handprints on one sheet of Shrinky Dinks. I include enough to make 4 handprint keychain kits. But depending on the hand size, you may only get 2 on here, or you might get 6. And then, you know, it just depends on the size of the handprint. I'm going to clean off my sponge brush because we're going to need to use it one more time, at least for the paint protector at the very end. All right, the next step is you have to let your paint dry for the handprint. If you want to add a name and the date, then you'll get the color of Sharpie that you want. I'm going to use black because it'll show up better on the dark blue. And mine is not completely dry, but I'm going to very carefully add her name and the date on the other side. So this is the side with the paint. I'm going to flip it over, and then because mine is not quite dry, you should let yours dry. But I'm going to very carefully just add Chloe 2019 over here. With the Sharpie. There we go. Okay. And I did not smear my paint at all. So again, there's the side with the paint. I'm going to flip it over, and that is where I'm going to write Chloe 2019, the side that does not have any paint. That's not super easy to see. The next step is cutting out, very carefully cutting out a general shape of the handprint. We don't want to bake this whole sheet of Shrinky Dinks. We want just one handprint. So you can cut it out just basically in a circle around, or you can cut out between the fingers just a little bit. It's whatever you prefer. You don't want to cut too quickly because you can put a tear in the sheet of plastic if you press too hard with the scissors. So just cut out the handprint in general. Try to get smooth edges. Cut around the hand. Don't cut off any fingers. There we go. All right. That's looking good. The next step is adding the hole so that the jump rings can fit into the handprint. I like to put the hole here at the bottom of the hand, and you want it close to the edge of the plastic so that it's easy to get the jump ring through. So just do it kind of like that, and you can see the hole is down there at the bottom. If you want it up on the fingers, that's fine too. So next, let's double check. Let's see, we have paint, we have Sharpie, we have a hole. You have your parchment paper laid down, and you are going to lay your handprint paint side up, and then you're going to put it in the oven for 2 minutes. And this will make your handprint keychain thicker and smaller. So I'm going to bake this one, but I'm going to come back and show you what happens after 2 minutes with your handprint keychain. Once 2 minutes have passed, your handprint keychain will be much smaller. This size, this is the one that Chloe did earlier, and it has shrunk down. You will then take your 2 pairs of pliers and open up the jump rings, 1 jump ring, this jump ring, and you'll add your keychain ring onto it, and you will put this through the hole that you made with the hole punch in your handprint keychain. Then you'll close it back up with your 2 pairs of pliers, and I use these very strong, hard to open jump rings because then they're hard to open and you won't lose your beautiful handprint keychain. So it's really on there. They're not the kind that you can just open with your hands because then it'll snag on everything and fall off and you'll lose it, and that would be so sad because these are so adorable. These little mementos of your precious little one's handprint, they last forever. I've had ones that Chloe made when she was 6 months old, and I still have them. So then the last step is going to be adding the paint protector, and you will open it up. It's in the same package as your paint. Open up your paint protector, and it's clearly labeled. Just get a little bit on your brush and paint right over top of the dry and cool Handprint keychain paint side. So where the paint is, feels a little bit rough. Once this is completely dry and cool and out of the oven, you'll add your paint protector to the paint on the keychain. And this just keeps the paint from chipping or, you know, getting scratched off in any way. And then you allow that to dry. And once it's dry, you have a beautiful, perfect Handprint keychain memento that will last and last and last. I have ones from 3 years ago. So I hope that this helped you, and I hope that you enjoy your kit. Thank you very much.